Happy fucking St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, winter's still here. So for St. Patrick's Day, I'm smoking green amphora. I'm smoking because it's green. And I'm wearing a green jacket. And I lost my effing tamper. Oh well. I need a tamper, right? Okay, there's my lighter. There's a phone. I don't know what that is. Ah, found it. Okay, so yeah, green amphora. Green jacket. 2013 Peterson. St. Patrick's Day. You see it? I don't know if you can see that on there. 2013 St. Patrick's Day. 2013 Peterson St. Patrick's Day. Or Peterson 2013 St. Patrick's Day. Or however you say it. And yeah, it's winter still. A little chilly out today, for me anyway. -5. No wind back here. I can see the sun in the clouds up there, so I don't think the snow's going to last much longer. I want to go to the mall. Yeah, the long anticipated green amphora, I finally got some, thanks to Pipe and Tobacco. Yeah, this was kind enough to hear my call. I used to say in my videos, green amphora. Amphora rich in the green pouch. If you ever see it, fucking buy it. And he did. And he bought a shit ton of it. Doesn't taste the same though. Well, 25 years, man. If you had a tobacco that you smoked 25 years ago, and then you never smoked it for 25 years, and then you got some now, made by a different manufacturer, it ain't gonna taste the same. There's just no way around it. I think I just lit this fucking thing and it's already gurgling. Ain't that sad? Fucking. If I knew then what I knew now, I would never buy bent pipes. I even drilled a draft hole out on this to prevent it. I don't want to go too big. Too much bigger. It's like, what do? You just suck all the juice back or what? This drives me nuts. Jay, you can't expect the tobacco to taste the same after all these years. It still has that, there's still that memory in there, there's still that taste in there, but I read it and it said it's Burley, Virginia, Turkish Oriental. Might be something else. Maybe it's a Turkish Oriental tobacco. The flavoring doesn't seem as strong. That's what it is. talking to the Peachies on Voxer because they're the one. It's their video that I saw it on a shelf in Italy. And I said, look what I got. And I sent them a picture. And then they sent me back a picture. Look what we got. And they had some too. They said they didn't really mind it. I said, you probably won't like it. Okay, it looks like the snow stopped. Long enough for me to get snowy. -5, so the streets are a little... I gotta get some salt down. So it's St. Patrick's Day. It's probably 9 o'clock in the morning right now, so imagine the drunk tank's already full. Here where I'm from, in Halifax, drinking is a way of life. It's like Tim Hortons coffee, man. It's like every corner is a bar. But we got a few Irish pubs, quote Irish pubs, you know. And they play fucking Celtic music, and I can't stand it. It's just tourist shit, man. You know, if you went to Ireland and you went to a pub, I don't think they'd be playing that kind of fucking music that they play there. But I know today, they open their doors, man, at dawn. And these old fucking Irish drunks are in there. Like real Irish people, not just Canadian people who want an excuse to get drunk. The hardcore, the Irish immigrants. Drinking green fucking beer, they'd be hammered by now. I've never needed an excuse to drink. Especially at 9 o'clock in the morning. This tobacco has a unique cut. You can see that. But it's like a cross cut. And it's got a weird cross cut. If you smoked M4, you know what I mean. It's almost like a cut flake or something. So it's a little, just like with all cuts of tobacco, you gotta pack it a little different. Can't pack this shit tight. It's like the flavor that I remember is still there, but it's diluted down with could be the Turkish tobacco. Doesn't seem like Virginia or Burley. Now when they say Burley, fuck. Who knows, man? We could have Kentucky in here, or Cavendish, and whenever I read Burley on a pack, I think unflavored Burley. When I say Virginia, I think unflavored Virginia, but it could be Cavendish or Kentucky. Burley could be dark fired, But I might have to, I think I'll reach out to Yanis to get those other packs from him. I'll keep a few. Might give one or two away if there's somebody who would really appreciate it, though. I know Unicorn Piper's been teasing me because we go back and forth on Voxer, and that man has a that man has an unhealthy supply of tobacco on hand, and we're always teasing each other, and I'll say, "Man, you don't need to sell her that shit. You just buy it, open the fucking can, and smoke it." Because I'm always going on about. Now, this is my own personal preference, but where I smoke a lot of English, I've aged English, and I don't find it improves with age. I like it better out of a fresh tin. Other people who smoke English are the same way, and I know Ben likes all kinds of tobaccos. And when he found out I had the Amphora, he's like, "Oh God, here we go. You know, I can't wait to see what it's not in English. This shit sucks." But you know, it's not. I am not a aromatic smoker. I'm an English smoker. But I do smoke an aromatic once in a while. Like 8 pouches of Amphora would be like almost a lifetime supply of aromatic tobacco for me, but it's where it's from my childhood. And a teenager and a young adult. Right, so it's, I don't know, it was like a staple tobacco in my house. Well, don't get me wrong, man. I never got along with my father. You know, not at all. All we did was fight. He was a drunk like me, or I was a drunk like him. He's been dead a long time. Fuck it. I forgave him. Can't be holding grudges like that. When he died, he had an old Brigham pipe. And when he died, I let my sister have it. And it still has his last bowl. We didn't dump the ash. Still has the ash in it. And it's green Amphora that's in there. So that's the deal with me and the green Amphora. I smoke fast. And this tobacco, you can't smoke fast. It ruins it. This isn't really the day to be smoking a slow pipe. I may finish this coffee and then just put the pipe down and then relight it later on, see what it tastes like. Probably be nasty. See, I don't know what these flavors are. I'm not very good at picking shit out like that. I know what Latakia tastes like. Wow, the snow's right light and fluffy, and the wind's blowing it out of the trees, man. It looks like smoke. Got my green flannel army pants on, and my army surplus jacket. When I did I would call it a review, but when I did my, oh my God, I'm smoking Amphora. Goddamn battery went dead on my phone, so the video just got cut, and I wasn't redoing it because it was all about, look at me, I'm smoking Amphora for the first time in 25 years. So the battery's fully charged, so I should get about 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to take a trip down to my B&M. I haven't been there in a long time. They've been there for 150 years. Seabird's Tobacco, and they, back in the day, that street was like a big booming, commercial district. Now it's not. So I don't know if they bring any more new pipes in. I don't think they sell a lot. This is cigars thing, the sales there. What the hell is in my pockets, man? I'm here for a pipe cleaner. Here's my tamper. Let's check this pocket. There it is. It's always that last goddamn thing, man. Tampers always find their ways in the corners of your pocket, or pipe cleaners always end up in the corner of your pocket. Snow off my tamper. Yana sent me a honey dipper thing, like a thing for honey, what you use. And I'm diabetic, so I don't use honey. So I'm going to try to repurpose it as a tamper. So I hope he doesn't get offended. It has his hometown written on it. He sent me some nice postcards and magnets and shit like that. That's great. It looks absolutely beautiful there. That's what I like about this community is you don't know a lot. You talk and communicate and trade with people all over the world. So, I don't know a lot about his country, Slovenia. So it encourages me to learn about it. And sometimes in my videos I talk about where I'm from and some of the history here and some of our culture. Like some weird unknown facts, like where I'm from, one of the, Halifax, we had a big explosion in World War I. It was the largest man-made explosion before the nuclear bombs went off. Benzene and TNT. And it devastated the city. So like just weird, interesting facts like that. But I don't know a lot about where he's from. I don't know a lot about the politics in that part of the world, especially where how the Russian republics broke up, and then how the Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, and things like this. And then countries that same in the Middle East. Look at about like Palestine and shit like this. So I don't know a lot about his country, or his language, or his culture. How is the history of his country and shit. But it will encourage me, to go learn about it. Sometimes I say things and it may insult people, and by no means I mean to insult people. You know, there's a lot of things that go on in other countries that I'm not aware of, especially with ethnic backgrounds and, you know, political shit that goes on in that part of the world. Especially like, you know, look at the old Soviet Union when they broke up. All these new countries were formed. You know, I watch documentaries on TV, and that's, you know, I don't know how much truth is involved in that because they're just trying to get people to watch. Jesus, my videos just go fucking on about bullshit, don't they? Anyway. Smoking the green amphora, and I got a I think I'm tasting some Turkish in there. I think that's the additive that's in there that I don't remember being there before. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.